Happy Virgo full moon in the 3-3 portal, knowing that this reading and activation is timeless whenever you find this. It will be activating this within your field. These are quantum activations, quantum energetics. My name is JC, and I am a intuitive healer, high priestess of Hathor, Isis, Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, Kuan Yin lineages. I am an ancient soul who's been on this planet for a long time, and I like to bring through messages from the higher beings, from angels, to give you hope, to give you faith, to let starseeds know that they are not alone, that they are walking this path unified. No matter where we are planted, we are all together walking as one. We are all serving each other, and I want you to not feel alone. Now, this message that's coming through tonight is collective, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Some of you are going to be in this container that you've built around yourself. You've been perfecting, not even perfecting, I don't know that word anymore. You have been birthing your container, your vision. You have been recovering strengths and skills and capacities from your past lives, from this life, confidence and courage. Your divine identity is coming back through you and to you. And you've been birthing your vision with Creator, your purpose, or at least the container for it. And now you're in Fire Horse, and there's this fire going on. So there's this new purification. Really old, ancient layers are coming up because you've created enough safety and enough unconditional, pure source light energy of containment for them to be held, witnessed, purified. And you're going to notice that you are going through things at a rapid rate. You are healing things and alchemizing things. You always were. The group I'm talking to are ancient souls or advanced souls, even if you're not ancient, from this realm. You are alchemizing even faster than before. Old shames, old fears, anything that has been deeply layered is coming up. And your capacity to witness them and partner with divinity, and then even clear out all the timelines for your lineage, all the timelines it's connected to, is unbelievable. So some of you might consciously be able to actually see this going on, and some of you might just be feeling it. And it's a different type of purging and purification than we went through in the wood shedding, the wood snake shedding. It's a fiery purification, like it's like coming up, and the heat of your magnetism, your magnificence, your soul is just burning it up. And you are so believing in yourself. This energy is just so beautiful. It's almost like leaving me speechless. You are absolutely supremely protected right now, and I feel like you know that. I feel like you're walking into this, relieving some of the spiritual persecution that you might have went through before that was holding you back. This guilt, the shame, the fear, these are like the final chains that were holding all of humanity back. And it's no accident that we're going through this stage of awakening while the rest of the planet is awakening, right? We had a huge layer during COVID, and now we're having another layer of awakening with the release and opening of these files on the different forms of trauma coming to the surface and to the light. And we can't clean anything that does not come to the light. But you are in a phase of spiritual acceleration, and Archangel Michael is working with you. So that is that fiery energy. Anytime that you feel afraid, or you hit another layer of comparison to other people, or being misunderstood, needing others. So there is no world where you can grow and you won't trigger people. But it's learning about restoring the capacity of love back to those triggers. Can you stay in the discomfort? Can you understand and trust people to have the capacity and the ability to work through their own triggers? Can you hold space for that? Can you understand that your growth, that your light, that the codes that you are renewing through your frequency, through your blood lines, through your ancestral lines, they are going to trigger people, and they're going to call out the best in people. That's what we came here to do. That's what a trigger is. And I feel like you're leaving behind needing to fit in, needing to take the blame, or needing to make everything okay so that you would feel okay. That you're able to just breathe in love and hold space for that trigger without allowing it to change your self-worth, to change your embodiment, to change your identity. So Archangel Michael's here. I pulled a few cards. We have Amethyst, so you might want to work with Amethyst. But Amethyst is about metamorphosis. So you're going through a deep transformation right now, but you already had started it. You had already started. Like these are the final wobbly integrations that you have when you completely land into a new timeline, and then you have to solidify yourself. But this one's accelerated. You jumped into new timelines even last 3 years from whenever you find this reading, and you had wobbly integrations that took longer to alchemize. There are still some pieces coming together. This is the accumulation of all of that coming in to alignment. There's a rainbow in this card, so rainbows might be significant to you. You might work with the lineage of the true, pure, and unconditionally loving Metatron Archangel that is guiding many groups of starseeds right now through their manifestation capacity so that we can bridge spirit to earth, so that we can have the resources that we need to come through with our purpose. So a lot of you have been bringing the light to the dark places, and you haven't had the resources to match. So you have followed divinity, you followed your divine guidance, you brought the light where you needed it to be, and some of you felt like you got burned, and that is also coming up to heal. And then it's giving a complete reparation. So abundance is coming in, resources is coming in, but they follow your belief. They follow your belief in yourself. They follow your confidence in yourself. They follow you choosing yourself. So any tiny crevices of where you're like, I can't make this. I'm not showing up like that person. Oh, they're doing it better than me. I don't know what I have to offer if there's so much of that out there, that imposter syndrome. It's it's meant to be thrown into the fire. It's meant to be gone from your field. You show up right now with all of your presence, with the best that you can, with all of your knowledge, with all of your embodied experience, and you have a collective, you have a lineage, you have a field of resonance that your experience, your embodied experience is going to help the rest of the collective. Haniel has also shown up in this, and it is a full moon on the night of the filming of this. And so that full moon energy is wrapping around you. It's purifying. We always get beautiful gateways. So we are in a Mercury retrograde gateway at this moment right now as well. And then we have the 3-3 portal. And even when tomorrow comes, it'll be a 4-3 portal. And that is also angel numbers for the worst is behind you. That you have gone through the roughest part of your experience, and now all of that is mending, it's integrating, the lessons of the love are remaining, and then you are going to move forth completely renewed and refreshed. And just, I can feel like that feeling of like, I don't know if it's your own fear but like crabs in the bucket of like others trying to pull you back down, and they don't want you to expand, but nothing can stop this. You're so divinely ordained and expanded that nothing can stop this. So be at peace, surrender back, lean into love, love the people that are trying to do that because it is coming from a good place. Bless them, pray for them. Don't allow them to change what you're doing. But like, don't allow them to change what you're doing or the trajectory that you're going on. You have cat blessings, so you have panther blessings. My cat came. Beautiful black panther beauty. And just keep embracing yourself with love. You know, so some of you that are still in a single season and you're weary and you have pockets of loneliness that are healthy now because you don't feel alone, you feel your divinity. You're okay if you were single, but you want a companion. You have a natural desire for that. Those of you keep praying to stay open. Pray through any hardness, any bitterness, any rigid points. Embrace everything with love. Ask for love to just pour through you for your community, in gratitude for everything that you have and everything you built around yourself and everything that you've created, and trust that the universe will bring you a companion from that. Others of you are breaking free from a twin flame journey that has not resulted in union. You are using that catalyst of growth to become the best version of yourself and to really just keep doubling down and focusing on what it is you're here to do. What's your purpose? How are you going to get to your audience? How are you going to connect? It is the time to rise. And I see so many of you just making a plan. You're very, very organized. You are, prioritizing your goals. You have your year split out. You have your year broken down into micro years. And then you're just following action steps, and you're staying in alignment with what your goals are. You're staying in alignment with your container. You're planning your weeks and your months out by your container, by your goals. So you stay focused, you stay on track. And also, I can feel this sense of urgency leaving though. It's like not a rush anymore. It's embodied action. It's like, if I can make it fun, if I can make it enjoyable, if I can make it pleasurable, yet still show up without throwing it to the wayside, without giving up on it. Green Tara is here, so you might resonate with that, but that's supreme protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. You're moving beyond any limitations. So everything that's coming off of your field, especially this day that you found this, or if you're catching this on the 3-3 portal, trust that this is all stuff leaving your field. I can feel this kind of like anxiety that is actually like you're on this upward trajectory, and the anxiety is it's actually excitement. Your soul and your future self knows what's coming for you, and you're mistaking it as anxiety, and you're also looking back being like, oh my gosh, will the past never end? I thought I cleared all of this. I thought this stuff was still in there, but there was some stuff that you did not go in and heal. There was some of you spiritually bypassed, again, collective reading, and some of you just couldn't heal that deep yet. The memory of it could not come back until some other things have moved out of the way, and now these are literally the last pieces, and you'll know because as soon as you go into them, you feel them, and then they're gone so quickly. You'll feel lighter. Feel into your body. Where are you still feeling guilt and shame? Go through your chakras. Have Isis come and help you. You can use Scorpion energetics to remove any toxins and poisons or lower vibrational energies from your chakras, right? Diana's in the reading, and that's an emoji I've been using a lot in my own notes, just as my own improvement. The crescent moon is here as well. The new moon, the next coming new moon cycle, is going to be really important, and that was doubled down by Haniel as well. Now, focused intention, the bow and arrow is really important, and Diana is the goddess of the hunt, so a huntress energy. You are hunting what you desire, but it's embodied, divinity-guided hunt. So when you feel called to rest, you rest. When you feel called to move energy through your body, you move. When you feel called to create, you do it. When you feel called to play, you do it. Okay? And all of that's freeing up even more as resources come in. And as we see the world, there is a kind of overarching fear of like, do I deserve to have these resources? There's so many people struggling. Yes, because us divinity having resources, we will help others. Generosity needs to get into the hands of those who are generous. Okay, resources need to be funded through. MD Motivator's coming up, so maybe you want to go watch some of his and get inspired to give in his videos. The divine director, intervention and purpose. So there's divine intervention occurring in your life right now. So trust everything that's going on. Everything is for my highest good. Everything is for my greatest unfoldment. It is happening for me. No matter what it seems like, even if it's not matching what I thought it would be, it's all working out for my purpose. Divine direction, divine redirection. No, that's not the word I wanted. Divine direction. All divine direction. Divine interpretation. Yeah, you're in your holy fires right now. So anything that is still plaguing you, bring the Holy Spirit directly there. You're in a really creative phase right now too. So some of you have already done enough planning. You have the vision, you have the creator. Now it's time to act. It's enough oracle cards. It's enough readings. Like, go and do the thing. Do it. Do it with momentum. Don't wait to be perfect. Just get it done. Refine later. You can do this. You're being liberated through authenticity because you're giving yourself permission to show up. You're crowning yourself as the expert because of the years of spiritual work and development that you've been doing, the lack of spiritual bypassing that you've been doing, and you're gonna show up qualified to help the people through what you have helped yourself through. It's really beautiful. And feminine energy is rising through this. You're learning to surrender to the feminine within you and the masculine structure. So now we have both of these in us. So I'm talking about energetics. But the divine masculine within us is the structure. It is the um, it is the flow. It's the container. It's the clarity. It's how are you going to trade your resources for your time? How are you going to trade your resources in your business? The structure of the business. But then the femininity is filling the container. She's making it fun and playful and beautiful and energized. She's filling it with love. She's filling it with life. Okay, and all that's not needed is burning away. Anything that had come up when the wood snake shedding was just kind of sitting on the field, all being burned away. You're going to be so clear and light in the next 3 days or 72 hours of this reading. You're just going to feel so renewed and so refreshed, so beautiful. Actually love this deck called the Creatrix Awakened. Oh, so pretty. Number 1 might be significant, the number 12, number 14, 1 and 4 and 1 and 2. Angels, watching guidance, love portals, twin flame portals, soulmate portals, open-hearted oneness, love, forgiveness, transmutation. So you're coming back to giving yourself permission to forgive yourself, to forgive your past, to forgive others in your past so you can free yourself, to call in the best, purest, most love. Like loving relationship or partner, or calling in more loving love and intimacy into your partnership now by freeing some of this. You're absolutely transmutating anything in the past that has been holding you back, and you're coming into oneness with all of life. And this is why your resources are going to change too. You're going to be allowed to have an abundant, massive amount of resources so that you can use it in a different way than the whole collective might be right now. So don't worry about that. Really opening yourself up to allowing yourself to express yourself unhindered, I'm getting as well. Again, that permission is coming to mind. Sometimes we actually have to say to ourselves, I give you permission to be free. I give you permission to receive that. I give you permission to have that. I give you permission to speak that way and be yourself. I heard something today, and she said that in like 60 or 70 years, there will be like nobody that even remembers us on this planet, depending on the legacy that we leave behind, right? Digital records and things now. But why does it matter? Just be yourself, do what you want, do the thing, dress how you want, be how you want, show up boldly, show up bravely, allow your femininity to express your uniqueness. Stop trying to fit in. You might notice it's not working. The more that you don't do it, the more you are actually going to fit in. This card, feminine fire, desire, liberation, authenticity. It's time to embrace your feminine fire, a powerful force that embodies release, passion, and intensity. This elemental energy burns within you, unburdened by constraints, asking where you need to burn up, burn into, or simply burn more brightly. The essence of transformation, capable of eradicating outdated aspects of yourself and ushering in the new. Feminine fire is often misunderstood, different from its masculine counterpart. It dances between the realms, magnetizing the heat of desire. This primal power reaches within you, waiting to be harnessed and unleashed. It's your inner flame, your heart, your soul, your mission. Ignite it to bring more of your quantum beingness into your body, fostering a deeper connection with your multidimensional self. In a world that's often cautioned against the intensity of feminine fire, don't shine away from it. Your inner flame is not to be feared. It is the suppression of it that's damaging. Embrace this transformative energy that harmonizes with the elements, grounding you in earth stability, purifying you like water, and allowing your thoughts and actions to flow like air. So you might be afraid of your inner flame, you might be afraid of this inner fire, but let it free. Let your primalness come out. Not in an angry, aggressive way. Heal your wounds. You don't want to wound people. This is about creativity. This is about uniqueness. This is about showing up with your heart and speaking what's on your mind and allowing people to come and hear that and finding or making your own stage for this. You're meant to become a beacon of change. You are meant to be an unburdened leader. You are meant to be free of all societal conditions and expectations. So you might be noticing things leaving your life right now. You might be noticing the way you meet things changing. And then you might be noticing your environment molding to meet you in this as well. That's so beautiful. That is so beautiful. I want to find beautiful kitty love. You're beautiful too, love. You might have a kitty, cat's independence, love, connectivity might be really important to you. And just to take a breath, to just keep surrendering breath back. Keep surrendering to your breath. So breathe back into your womb, into your sacred bowl, and just let go. That's a form of surrender. Grounding down as you need it. The rose might be significant to you. Lighting a candle for Creator each day. And really getting into practices where you can leave the ego world, the thinking, the mind behind. So I'm partial to yoga because I taught it for years. But you decide what you need. This is a time of moving intentionally into more self-awareness. This is a time of surrendering anything still lingering to Creator, any blocks you feel like you still have that are still sticking you up. I want to pull one card in the tarot. My last card. So, 3 came out. Eris, Alchemy, and Adventure. So again, fire, Eris. You're learning to alchemize. Oh, you're learning to be comfortable with the fires within you. You're learning to be comfortable with your primordial self and to actually, that's what the divine director was doing, the divine intervention. It's showing you how to be yourself and to be comfortable with that and to be comfortable with that as you move it out into the world too. And the Phoenix is one of these cards. So you're at the end, you're at the rebirthing cycle of a Phoenix. You're on an adventure right now. Like I said, everything is happening for you. Do not fear. Do not worry. Breathe through any tension. Breathe through any anxiety. Surrender back. Allow Creator to take care of it. Partner the way that you need to. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, and 2 of Cups. You're having a lot of anxiety about this, a lot of up in your head and emotions about where you are on this path, about this purification. But the more that you can just feel into it and embody it and surrender, the better that it's going to be for you. There's great rewards on the other side of this. Communication is coming in. Communication, so you might hear about a promotion or good news, or those resources coming in, or just something that you've wanted for a really long time is coming in. Balance and harmony is coming in. This Cups is also 10 flames again. 10 of Wands is a message. Double full moons. So this is a full moon on the night of the filming, and so all the way the next 28-day cycle to the next full moon might be very significant for you, or just the next 28 days. You're dancing through a portal right now, and the more that you trust yourself and the more that you trust your more wild instincts and your more wild nature, the better that you're going to feel in all of this, and the more easily you're going to get through. The more in your head you are, the more you try to conform to what you think others want of you, the more that you're going to have struggle. And don't fear things that are leaving your field, because things are being burned off. The fire and the energy and the purity that's coming out of you, like I said, it's going to trigger people potentially. It's just going to shut out relationships. It's going to, people are unnerved and scared right now. They're going through their own awakening. And some people, it's just easier to look at something and give it a story or give it a name. Or if they see people around them changing, it can really it can really be unnerving for them, and then they want to cling to what's new, but don't allow that to be your chains. You're breaking free of all of that. Okay? So you have ambition here. You're going to have a lot of creative energy, and you're going to have the masculine structure to organize it, to implement it, and confidence. Lady Satyria is here. So confidence, abundance, fasting. You're the fire horse. Momentum is your friend right now. Don't overthink it. Just do it, get it done, refine it later. Go, go, go. Okay? Be careful of any evil eye and jealous energy. Keep surrendering back to creator and nervous system regulation. Nervous system regulation protects you from evil eye. It just can't get in if your nervous system and your emotional regulation is calm. And also just not taking triggers personally. Just holding space. If you have a lot of triggers around you, like slow clap. Congratulations. You are doing so much great work. You're following divinity and you are the glitch in the matrix. Okay? So keep moving forward. Watch out for any greedy energy, whether that's in you or around you. And either there's a war going on inside of you right now or you're having a lot of relationship ruptures and it's confusing you. Okay, but again, don't overthink the relationship ruptures either. Maybe they're just triggered. You need to hold space for them, let them get through the triggers, and then they'll come back to you renewed and possibly even apologizing on your own. And Satyria is a protector of the children as well. And so you'll really see that coming up in the collective right now. It's igniting divine masculine in the collective to protect, confirmation verb, to connect the protect and connect, to connect the masses, because Lord knows that there's a lot of divine feminines on this planet waiting for divine masculine to rise in the wounded masculines. Okay? And then I went to put the cards back and it actually flipped out some more. You actually have the naiads, which means romance is coming in. And this is, again, another 10 for you. So romance is coming in of deep emotional fulfillment, including resources, money. She has sparkles and diamonds all around her eyes, and lotuses might be really significant for you right now. And then we have the Six of Cups. Here's the Five of Cups. Lots of emotional fulfillment is coming in for you. Once you pull all the blinders off, the transformation completes itself. And you release any agony, any suffering. Oh, addiction to suffering is being literally, like, we're not allowed to have it anymore. You're a starseed on your journey. You are not allowed to be addicted to suffering. It's just time to let that go. It blocks manifestation. It's one of the number one causes of why manifestation is blocked. And that's the difference between women using law of attraction and men. But I feel like I'm talking to groups of divine feminine right now. But it is the difference between being able to use the law of attraction and not being able to use it. And you're seeking a mirrored experience in your environment, and it is coming. Okay? Your inner spiritual world is going to start reflecting out into your physical world as you let go of these last lingering pieces. And you dance through the gateway, fresh and renewed, free of the past identity. You're not going to allow the past to define you anymore. It's not happening. Why would you want to copy and paste your past into your future? That's what we do often, but no, you're not doing that. You're not coming from that lineage. You're getting out of this. Okay? Heaven's coming to earth. You're birthing the spiritual and the physical. All of that hard work that you have done on your path to get yourself here, like, Creator didn't bring you this far to bring you this far. Like, you're not going to just be abandoned. You're not going to be without love. You're not going to be without resources. You have gone through such a trial of fire, of pain, of suffering to get here. And that's what the chosen one means to me. Is the chosen ones are the ones that chose to come here and lead the collective through this collective upbringing, and we just chose harder paths. We just chose more issues. So again, Violet Light, I wanted to pull one more card before I let you go on this. So it's Descending Pegasus of the Violet Light, because of course we're going to do horse energy, and you're the fire horse. So 7 might be significant to you. Beautiful Pegasus in electric violet light, amethyst sparkling light. Bringer of blessings and protection, soul guardian Pegasus conveys a clear blessing and feeling of your crown chakra. This process protects you from any attempt by others to control you or derail your life path in this or any lifetime. This healing helps, so there might be a throat chakra thing going on because I feel like I'm rushing to speak. So some of you need to give yourself permission to take up space, to speak with clarity, to speak with wisdom, to speak with intelligence. What you have to say is important. When you have to say is going to be heard. What you have to say is going to be respected. And even if the people or the environment in front of you isn't doing that right now, it's going to match soon. And the universe hears you. So always show up with all of your presence, all of your alertness. This healing helps release any cords of attachment that have blocked your freedom to pursue your life journey so you may follow your spiritual path without interference. It also clears feelings of betrayal, distrust, or confusion in your relationship with your higher self and the universe, opening your crown chakra to your unique and spiritual journey, that which best suits your soul and only your heart can truly know. So a lot of you might be climbing through spiritual confusion as all of this dark, lower vibrational energy comes to the surface for the collective to heal, to anchor, so it's not just the starseeds doing it anymore. You might feel that lightness and that release come as the energetics get moved through the web as more and more people come into the light of truth and are able to handle it with strong hearts, and they have their own spiritual awakenings and activations. But it might have caused some confusion for you. And then because you're coming out of identifying with the past, and the new hasn't fully formed in you yet, although you do have a container because you've been visioning for a year or two or more, and really understanding and collecting your gifts and collecting your experiences to be ready to serve that to your audience or in your purpose, there might be some confusion that's coming out of this. And sometimes we're just discombobulated, right? Into the transformation, the jelly, the goo before the butterfly emerges. So back to the book of the cards. This Pegasus deck is by Alana Fairchild. The gifts of the spiritual intervention include complete protection from people or paths that do not benefit your soul development. This may involve removing opportunities or connections that would otherwise distract or disturb you, as well as increasing your deep awareness on how loved, blessed, and safe you truly are. You can now heal from experiences of painful disconnection and open up to feeling held, inspired, and guided by spirit. Allow the pure light of love to swirl around the top of your head and radiate out in all directions. As this takes place, a spiritual blessing of grace is bestowed to heal and support you in all ways. You are asked to offer any troubles of body, mind, or heart into this light. You may trust that the worst is now behind you and that you shall find a way free from your concerns. Place your trust in the universe. A heartfelt prayer is being answered. And then the prayer with this card, for unconditional love, divine grace, enlightened wisdom, I open to healing and embracing the gifts of spiritual connection, blessing and protection that cleanses, heals, and fuses every aspect of my being in service to spiritual benefit of all beings. Like, it's so funny. Like this mirrors so much of what I said in the reading. And it still is just like, oh, thank you. Thank you, Creator. Thank you for confirming the divine channel coming through. And I hope this reading helped you. If you want a private reading, you can book with me. All the links are down in the bio to email me, to connect with me. I'll write you back within 24 to 48 hours and get you all booked in. And I hope that you stay healthy, stay clear, stay blessed, stay connected, Creator, pray for each other, pray for anything that speaks to your heart or any of your own triggers. Go deep into them, bring Creator there, bring the Holy Spirit there, and ask to work through them so that you can recover all parts of yourself and come and show up with the presence and the fierceness that you came here to serve the world. I love you. Namaste.